In this video, I will be talking about using a slip knot versus not using a slip knot to start your cast on in regards to seaming. So there's a slight difference in the right hand side of a swatch or knitted piece if you begin with a slip knot versus when you do not begin with a slip knot. So first let me show you very quickly starting a long tail cast on with or without a slip knot. So my tail is right here. I like to hold the tail and then make a loop, insert my index finger and thumb in that loop, twist and pull a loop up to make a slip knot. And then with my tail over my thumb and the working yarn over my index finger, I begin my long tail cast on, like so. And that begins with a small knot right there in the first stitch. To begin without a slip knot, this is how I work it. I have the tail going over my thumb and the working yarn attached to the ball going over my index finger, like so. I insert my right hand needle into the space between my index finger and thumb. I pull out to the right and twist up. And I've got a loop on my needle without making a slip knot. And I begin doing long tail cast on. And this begins the cast on. It's a little more difficult to see the start of this, but it is right there. As opposed to the slip knot, where there's a nice little bump defining the beginning of the seam. So what does this mean in regards to seaming then? Well, when we seam using mattress stitch, we begin using the figure 8 method to join. So here's my slip knot, like so. And this is the end side of my cast on. So to begin the figure 8, you find the space in between the selvage stitch and the next stitch, and you come up right above, right like that, the cast on edge. So I like to be above both strands, 2 strands of the cast on. And you pull through, and then here is the slip knot side. And the slip knot right there makes it a little bit easier to find that space. And then from back to front, you go in the same spot on the right hand swatch again, like so, to finish up the figure 8. Right, so that's when you are using a slip knot. I'll switch my swatches. So now I will be seaming with the swatch that started without a slip knot. So again, the right hand swatch, same thing. You find that space, which is right there. So from back to front. Like so. And then this one is a little trickier. What I like to do is find the selvage edge and find that very last selvage stitch, which is loose looking and almost incomplete looking, but it's this set of loops. So I like to find that loop and that loop and then check. Yes, other than I've split the yarn. There we go. So that is the spot when you have not used a slip knot. And then again, you go back from back to front in the exact same spot on the right hand swatch, like so. And that is how you work the figure eight if you're using, if you've started your cast on, long tail cast on without a slip knot. So I hope this helps. And, you know, either way works just fine. I tend to, out of habit, start my long tail cast on without a slip knot just because it's faster for me. But then when seaming is going to happen, you just have to take a little extra care in finding the correct spot to start your figure eight. So thanks for watching.